ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नम ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I welcome everyone to this fourth session on the Purushottama Yoga of the Bhagavad-gītā on this auspicious occasion of Purushottam Month. So yesterday and day before yesterday and the day before that, last 3 days, we discussed the first three shlokas of the 15th chapter of Bhagavad-gītā. Today we'll discuss the fourth shloka. Just to give a quick recap of the last few shlokas, Krishna said in the first shloka that this material world is like a upside down banyan tree. And in the second shloka, Krishna said that gunas and karma make the tree grow. The tree is nourished by the three material modes of sattvagun, rajogun, and tamogun. And in the third shloka, Krishna spoke that we need to cut this tree with asanga shastra, or the weapon of detachment. And now in the fourth shloka, Krishna says where to go after cutting this tree. Yes, this material world is compared to a tree, and the material world is nourished by gunas and karmas, and we need to be detached from the material world. But is detachment from material world sufficient, or should we do something more than just being detached from the material world? After leaving this material world, after being detached from all the so-called pleasures in this world, where are we supposed to go? Is there any better destination? That is the spiritual world. As we discussed in the first shloka, the spiritual world is the original tree and the material world is the reflection tree. After leaving the reflection tree, we need to reach the original tree. But uh, but how to reach the tree? Krishna says that in the fifth shloka. But now in the fourth shloka, he's saying where to go after cutting the tree. Basically, we need to go to Krishna loka. So let's recite the shloka. Fourth shloka. Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyah तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी. Krishna says, Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam. After cutting this tree of material existence with the weapon of detachment and determination, we are supposed to search for that planet or that place which is eternal and spiritual. Tataha padam means that position or that plane. Tat parimargitavyam, search for that plane, pursue that plane. You must seek that place. What is that place? Yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyaha. Having gone to that place, one should never return to this place. Right? Once you have gone to the spiritual world, you need not come to the material world again. So you need to pursue that eternal place which gives you eternal residence, eternal pleasure, spiritual pleasure, permanent pleasure, that you don't tend to seek this material pleasures and material existence anymore. Right? So Krishna is encouraging all of us to pursue or to seek that place. Mm. Having gone to that place, you don't have to come to this world. Now, how do you attain that place? And after going to that place, what do you do? Tameva chadyam purusham prapadye. So in that place, uh, there is Purusha, the supreme Purusha, that is Krishna. And he is Adi Purusha. Tameva chadyam purusham prapadye. There are so many Purushas in this world, but Krishna is Adi Purusha. Prapadya means you take shelter of that person, or you surrender to that person. So, having gone to the spiritual world, leaving the material world, you should surrender to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yataha pravrittihi prasruta prani. What is the speciality of this Purusha? Why is he called Adi Purusha? Because Yataha pravrittihi prasruta purani. From him only everything began. Everything extended from him only since time immemorial. He is the source of everything. As we discussed before, Krishna is the source of all material worlds. Krishna is the source of all spiritual planets also. Krishna already revealed this in the previous chapters. If you read the 10th chapter of Bhagavad-gītā, you will understand. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattaha sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante ma buddha bhava samanvitaha. So Krishna said already in the 10th chapter that everything emanated from me. Knowing that everything came from me, if you worship me, you will come to me. Krishna said it. So Krishna is the source of everything. So after leaving this material world, go to Krishna. He is the Adi Purusha. He is in the spiritual world. So Krishna is not simply saying that leave this world, leave this world. He also says, search for your eternal home. Search for your real home. This home is temporary home. But the real home is the spiritual world. The material world is your temporary home, but the real home is the spiritual world. There you have the Supreme Lord Krishna with you, and you belong to Krishna only. Krishna will reveal it in the seventh shloka. It will come later. So we all belong to Krishna. Let's go back to Krishna. Now, in short, the simple meaning of this shloka is summarized in these three statements. First, after cutting attachment to the material world, we should search for Krishna's eternal world, eternal home. And that eternal home or spiritual place is so wonderful that once someone goes there, they don't have to come to this world anymore. Third point, and Krishna is the original Supreme Lord, the boss of this world, the master of this world from whom everything has come. 3 points are made in this shloka. So let me give a simple example. For example, a small child um, just went to some place and he just lost. He was lost. And this child gets lost in a, say, crowded place or a marketplace. And the child naturally feels sad and scared, right? But somehow, when the child again finds his parents and reaches home, the child becomes peaceful and happy and safe. Similarly, we are all children of Krishna. Somehow, because of our own material desires, we have forgotten Him. We are lost in this material world. Now, Krishna in the Bhagavad-gītā is encouraging us to leave this material world and come to the spiritual world. Leave this temporary home and come to the real home, spiritual home, where Krishna is personally present to welcome us. Krishna is giving us a loving, warm invitation. And He is also promising, Yasmin gata nanivartanti. Once you come here, you don't have to go back to this material world. One who reaches the spiritual world never returns to the material world. Krishna says, in this material world, happiness comes and goes. Bodies become old, people become sick, and all the material things break. We experience separation from so-called beloved ones. But the spiritual world is totally different. It's eternal, peaceful, full of love, full of seva, full of happiness, full of bliss. And the forms are eternal, the relationships are eternal, they are source of great joy, and they are originating from Krishna, right? Tameva chadyam purusham prapadye. Adi Purusha is Krishna. Govindam Adi Purusham tamaham bhayami, we often say. So Krishna is the original Supreme Person. He is the origin of everything, origin of all planets, origin of all living beings, origin of all energies, origin of all beauties, origin of all love. Just like sunshine comes from sun, everything comes from Krishna, right? So we need to give up our attachment to all the temporary pleasures in this material world. We need to cut that material world with the weapon of detachment, with the axe of detachment, with the sword of detachment, and steadily, with full determination, try to seek Krishna in the spiritual world. Parimargitavya means you sincerely search for Krishna. So what does it mean to sincerely search for Krishna? Everything is written in the scriptures. Just follow the teachings of scriptures, teachings of the acharyas who repeat the teachings of scriptures, and simply follow the spiritual culture, will reach Krishna. Chanting Hare Krishna, reading Bhagavad-gītā, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, sincerely offering prayers, serving devotees, going to temples, going to dhams, so and living with good character, tranadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnana. These are simple ways of reconnecting with Krishna. In short, the shloka is teaching us our real home is the spiritual world, Krishna's world. And this material world is temporary home. So we need to leave this temporary home and go to the real home. Just like when we are uh, lost while traveling on the road, GPS helps us find the right path. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita is like Krishna's spiritual GPS. It guides us back to Him. So, in the fourth sloka, Krishna taught us that we need to go to the spiritual world. But how to go to the spiritual world, He reveals it in the fifth sloka. We will discuss fifth sloka tomorrow. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.